What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Thrift Store Prepper, and it's another almost out of date MRE review, and it is actually the last almost out of date MRE. This is the last one I have from the package that I opened. You can see that in the almost out of date MRE playlist. There is an unboxing video where I first received these and picked them all out. I do have two actually, because there was a couple of duplicates. I do have two almost out of date MREs tossed in my Dollarama bug out bag for my emergency food supply, but this is the last one that we are going to be reviewing in this series, and we saved the best for last, possibly chili with beans. And the other reason I saved this one for last is because I actually did try the first and only MRE I ever did try prior to this little series of reviews was from the meal supply kit during the ice storm in Toronto. I think 2013 perhaps, or 2014, I can't remember exactly, but anyway, I was living in with a roommate at the time who was in assisted living premises in the projects, and once a week they used to get delivered food boxes, and each household used to get a food box with, you know, various fresh vegetables and fruits and some other sort of stuff, so that you can put a few meals on the table. And during the ice storm, they issued MREs, and I got to sample a chili MRE. And up until now, as I said, that was the only one I did. And since then, I got a little bit of an interest in MREs. And started watching some MRE reviewers on YouTube, and there's actually a little bit of a desire of mine to be a MRE reviewer of my own, although it is extremely expensive. If you can recall, or if you don't recall, I actually picked up a case of 12 MREs for 35 Canadian dollars, which is less than 30 bucks US for 12, so it works out to just under $3 Canadian per MRE, excluding the delivery. But even with the delivery, it was around 50 bucks for a box of 12 MREs, and just for the enjoyment of reviewing them, it was well worth the money. And they're so far we've had no rancid products, no things that are a little bit groggy or disappointed. But anyway, we've opened everything up, as you can see, and you can see right off the bat good old MRE crackers, so let's put those over there. Our heatless heater, or the flameless Russian heater, the FRH, that we've given up on using. Accessory kit, put that over there. What's this? Oh, we've got a strawberry dairy shake. We had a strawberry and banana dairy shake prior to this, so there's another little new item for us to try, although I imagine it will be a little bit similar to the last one. It's looking like we've got two entrees going on here as well. We've got strawberry jam. I don't think we've tried the strawberry jam. We had grape, we've had the cheese, and we've had the peanut butter, so that's going to be nice. The crackers and the strawberry dairy shake will be our dessert. We've got another electrolyte beverage, lemon and lime. We have seen that flavour before. It looks like the Hulk's piss. Very, very toxic. So this is either fried rice. My goodness, we've got some fried rice and chili with beans, and there's the little information. If you want to pause, you can see what's in it, and this is the fried rice information. So I do save those. I don't know if it's even worth trying this just one last time for the sake of it. So that's everything that was in this MRE. So we've got two entrees. We do got our crackers and jam, and two beverages, as well as what is in our accessory pack, which we are saving and tossing in with my tea and biscuits and drinks container in my micro pantry. So there we go. All that remains now is to get this out on the tray. Nice. Look, there it is, piping hot from the microwave. We also have a couple of cups for our beverages, and we got some water to fill up our beverages, or we might try and put the milkshake in this, depending on how much is in there. So you know what, let's get our carbohydrate electrolyte beverage out, and I did that off camera. Sorry about that, sometimes we get the dust that comes out, but you remember this is very, very green. That's everything in there. Disregard the trash as we go. And give that a stir with our MRE spoon. Alright, so that's done. Let's put the glass out the way just so we don't have any distractions. We'll save that for afterwards, and we'll get all excited with the dairy milkshake after we've eaten our rice in our chili. So let's try a little spoonful of the rice, mix that up. I don't know if you can see that here. So I'll give you a close-up of the rice. And there's a close-up of the chili. Looks very much like one of those kind of stag or hormel chilies that you would get out of a can. So, bon appetit. And that kind of tastes very similar to the kind of Uncle Ben's microwave rice. And that's exactly what I did. I just threw it in the microwave. Let's try a little bit of chili. Make sure we get everything there. I do like a chili. And there you see, got a little bit of everything. Oh yeah, that's got the goodness of canned chili for sure, for sure. So let's try maybe a little bit of rice and chili combo. Let's bring that. I've got a feeling we might lose some. Oh yeah, together that's just perfect. Absolutely nothing to complain about whatsoever. Give it a little bit of a stir. You know what, let's just mix it all in together. It's all going to end up in the same place anyway. And as I always say, blue M&M, red M&M, yellow M&M, they all end up the same colour in the end. So let's mix this all around, get our chili and rice. This is going to be a pretty filling and hearty meal. We've got our carbs, got our protein. Nothing not to enjoy. I was kind of surprised he didn't give you some tortillas with this. You could have made a little burrito. But still, we're not going to complain. We do get some crackers. Almost tempted to crush some crackers in here, but we want to save our crackers for our jam as our dessert. We've got enough goodness going on there. Some cheese spread would have been great as well. So let me eat left-handed, which is very bizarre because the camera tripod's preventing me from eating this. Yeah, that's great. I'm really enjoying this. And eating left-handed is quite a challenge. But what I'm trying to say is the camera tripod, which I'm just shaking now, is in the way. I have to kind of go around this way. Oh, I could do that if I wanted to. Don't know why I'm babbling. Normally I pause through this part of the meal, but as it's the last MRE review, we're going to do it mouthful per mouthful. And there was a droppage, but luckily I managed to catch it in my tray. So you can see what I got going on there, the mix. And let's keep eating. And who knows how many burps. I'm pretty sure with the beans we're going to get some gas and burps going on. But perfectly edible, not overly seasoned, not too spicy. Some hot sauce would have gone amiss as well, really. Quite disappointed with the components that they added with this chili. But all in all, this chili and rice is very, very, very tasty. Very delicious. I think we've got at least some pinto beans in there. I don't know if we've got the kidney beans as well. My God. That's very enjoyable. And even that spoonful that was just a little bit too hot for my mouth, that slightly burned, was still enjoyable. So yeah, I just would be happy with a case of 12 chili and beans and fried rice MREs. Was it my favourite of the bunch? I don't know, hard to say which one was my favourite. The veggie lasagna was one that I was very surprised about, and was possibly ranking up against my first, but I am a fan of chili, and there is something comforting about the bad taste of canned chili for some reason. But that's it. We're at the pretty much last spoonful of that one, just to show you. Maybe one little half spoon left, just to get everything. Now we pretty much got every last morsel out of that, and oh, we did lose a piece of rice, but never mind. It's not quite over spilt rice. But let's wash our palette with some of our. You can see how green it is. Toxic waste. But surprisingly, the lemon and lime, although it does look very toxic out of all the electrolyte beverages that I've had in these MREs, the lemon and lime is my favourite. So first, let's see if we get a. That was a good one. Did you hear that? It was kind of a slow hiss. Oh! Actually, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I thought we were going to have a lot more debris, but we've got a couple of crumbs. And there are our beautiful MRE crackers in all their wholesome goodness. See, we could have sprinkled those crumbs. Let's see if I can scrape a bit of rice. I know, I'm really kind of clutching at straws now. That was lovely. I wish I had another one. We could have doubled up on the chili, and maybe not so much the oatmeal, but I'm guessing it was 12 packets, and there were like 4 breakfast type entrees, so that would be maybe what, 3 meals a day for 4 days. Am I doing the math right? I don't know. Yeah, that's right. 3 meals, 3, that's 2 days. 3 is, yeah, 4 days. So you could have 3 meals a day for 4 days with one of those cases. But as you can see, there is quite a lot of food in there. And if you were really in a dire situation, you could have maybe one of these a day, or even split one entree. Oh, that was a good one, Baby P. That was building up as I was in mid-conversation. But yeah, you could split it maybe if you were really in dire circumstances and have one item for breakfast, perhaps, maybe one for lunch, one for evening meal, and that would be a 24-hour kind of ration, because you could pretty much, you know, sustain yourself off of that for a day. You could even have one item a day if you were really down to your last MRE and that's all you had to eat. You could stretch it out a little bit. So anyway, yeah, that was me rambling a little bit. Let's get the strawberry jam open. So we've got some scissors. It looks a bit of a funny colour. Doesn't look very red. It looks a little bit brown. Maybe we should have tried it before we went and dumped it on our crackers. Try and save some for the other cracker. If we can make a good split. Oh, fuck it. I was trying to split it in two to make a sandwich, but look what happened. Never mind, let's try and spread it with a bit of broken cracker. Oh, MRE crackers. So bland, but so delicious. And that jam's not too bad, actually. I mean, it ain't the sort of jam you're going to get at a church fete or at a carnival or something that, yeah, a little dear old lady made in her kitchen, but still very pleasant. Don't forget, we've got our dairy milkshake still to look at. Maybe we could add some of the strawberry jam to the milkshake. But maybe not, I don't know. Let's get all the jam out on this cracker. Fantastic. I've got very sticky fingers now from the jam and the crackers. Just try and spread it again. Got my thumb in it there. Sorry, I know this is probably a little bit boring listening to me chomp on the MRE crackers, but this is the last out-of-date MRE review. Hopefully not the last MRE review I do ever, but we're going to enjoy it, and then we can see a close-up of the jam in all its deliciously processed factory vault made goodness. Let's get on with this thing. Very sticky, hold on. That's better. Let's get into our dairy milkshake. And I wanna have a look at what's in there. You can do so, although I realise that's not the best of views for you. But what's it saying? 300 calories and 12 grams of protein. So, good stuff. Let's open that up. And as you know, we're supposed to fill this to the fill level, so I don't know if we've got enough water in this one to do that, but we'll find out. Actually, we had more. But then, oh my goodness, did you see that? That was almost, we didn't do the bag up properly. That was almost Japanese adult entertainment kind of going on. Oh my goodness, that's the worst MRE disaster we've had to date. So maybe we should roll that down. And that's what's going on the powder in the bottom. Oh, well, we can clear all that shit up afterwards. Let's move the MRE accessory pack out the way. Try and do some damage control while we're shaking and mixing this. Oh, that was eventful. Excitement in the final almost out of date MRE review. So, luckily, we're not losing any more of the milkshake. I don't know if that feels as though it's mixed. I'm going to have to wash my hands again. This has been messy all around. Oh my goodness, there's lots of lumps. We're just going to pretend the lumps are marshmallows like we did last time. So yeah, there's still some lumps in the bottom of that. Let me just go wash my hands again. Alright, so there you can see it didn't really mix very well. There are lots of lumps. But you can kind of mix the lumps in your mouth if you kind of swirl it around a bit. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing. It tastes very much like kind of Nesquik, I guess. Maybe we put a little too much water. That's why it was a little bit watered down. Maybe we can mix it a little bit more with the scissors in the cup. And yes, I did just suck the scissors. Yeah, that didn't really help much. But let's try an MRE cracker with some jam. Just dunk one in. Wow. It kind of has that like frozen store-bought cheesecake flavour. If you mix the two together. See if we can get a lump. Did we get a lump? Or a Pop-Tart. It kind of tastes a little bit like a Pop-Tart, to be honest. Oh god. Milkshake everywhere. My milkshake brings all the girls to the town. Yeah, so that did taste a little bit like Pop-Tart when you dunk the crackers into the milkshake. That's that finished. I think I got a burp in the pipe somewhere. Maybe not. So I do got my lemon lime juice to finish off as well, but that almost seems like far too much liquid to consume on top of that. But we are going to try to finish everything. I could almost open up the MRE packet and have a cup of coffee to finish it off with, but no, I'm not. I'm going to save it. Maybe I could even put it into the prizes of the Wheel of Thrift, which we will have to get some up and running again soon. If you've not seen the live show with Wheel of Thrift, shame on you. But yeah, that could be something we can give away at some point, or put in the prepping pantry, the micro prepping pantry. It's got a few of those going on. In an emergency, there's some sugar, wet naps, toilet paper, and a spoon, and some creamer. Yeah, that's that lemon and lime in the banana, not the banana, the strawberry milkshake is kind of doing a little bit of a gurgling type thing in my stomach. There's the two beverages finished. And a clean MRE tray. This actually a takeout tray that I've been using for these MRE reviews. Come from a Chinese takeout, something you may have at home. My god, the chili and the lemon and lime, that's a combo for burps right there. I even think a little bit of sick come up then. As I said, the milkshake and the lemon and lime was a little bit of a funky combo, but nevertheless we got through it. And maybe you don't have to eat all of it at once, but we did eat all at once, with the exception of our coffee and salt and pepper that comes in the little accessory pack. That was the one item we didn't eat, but everything else was pretty delicious. I really enjoyed the strawberry milkshake, even though it was quite lumpy in the end. Maybe a little bit too much water, but certainly dunking the cracker, like I said, saying tasted a little bit like maybe store-bought cheesecake, or perhaps more closer to a strawberry Pop-Tart. But that was the conclusion to these almost out-of-date MRE reviews. I really hope you enjoyed them as much as I hoped. Did I say eating them? I don't know what I'm talking about, but I hope you enjoyed watching them as much as I enjoyed making them. And hopefully this isn't going to be the last MRE review we see on the Thrift Store Prepper channel, as I do believe some of my wonderful and kind viewers are sending some in for me to review, although there's another one, Baby P, and a backup. Luckily no sick in that one. But yeah, some of my viewers did say that they're going to be sending me some MREs to review, so I'm going to be looking out for my post box very shortly. Hopefully they will come through, and I'll be able to bring you a MRE review sent in by viewers, or a viewer sent MRE review playlist in the not so distant future. And if you are a viewer and you want me to review an MRE, send me one. I've got a PO box. You can find the details somewhere on my channel, I'm sure, maybe even in the description below. So this has been a shit video production. It was an almost out of date MRE review for the Thrift Store Prepper. See you next time.